Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss the questions which came in CAT 2022 slot 3. So let's start with our first question. What they're saying in this question. Neetu has initial capital of 20,000. Out of this, she invested 8,000 at 5.5% in Bank A. So Bank A rate is 5.5% and the principal invested is 8,000. Right? And Bank B, that is 5.6%, amount is 5,000. In the Bank C, rate is X% and the remaining amount they are saying, right? So remaining amount is 7,000. Her combined annual interest income from all these investment is 5% of the initial amount. So total interest you can find out. Principal is 20,000 into rate is 5%, time period let's say 1 year by 100. That is coming how much? 1,000. Right? So the total interest you can calculate for each bank is how much? For the Bank A, simple interest for the Bank A will be 8,000. Rate is 5.5 into 1 by 100. That is 40. 440. And simple interest for the Bank B will be 5,000 into 5.6 into 1 by 100. 280. And for the Bank C, it will be 7,000 into X into 1 by 100. That is 70X. So total sum is how much? 440 plus 280 plus 70X is equal to 1,000. This is how much? 720 plus 70X is equal to 1,000. So it is 280. X is coming how much? 4%. Now they're saying that what will be the interest if she invested the entire amount at the Bank C. So Bank C, the rate is 4%. The simple interest at the C will be how much? Now the principal is 20,000 into rate is 4%, time period is 1 by 100. It is how much? 800. So my correct answer is option number B. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. What they're saying, let R be the real number so that fx is equal to 2x minus r if x is greater than or equal to r and fx is r when x is less than r. So then the equation fx is equal to f of fx holds for all real values of x where the given options are here. So let's say guys, I am trying with x is less than r. If x is less than r, then my fx will be how much? R itself. Then f of fx will be how much? F of fx is r. And f of r is what guys? If x is r, then the value of f of r is 2x minus r. In place of x, I am going to replace with r. So it is r itself. So that means guys, for x is less than r, fx which value is r and f of fx is also r. So they are equal to each other. So you can eliminate guys, this option and this option because in this one, both are x is greater than r. Now guys, I have to just check these two options where x is r is equal to r and x is not equal to r. Now check for the x equal to r. If x equal to r, my function fx will be 2x minus r. Replace x with the r, so 2r minus r, it will be r itself, right? Now guys, f of fx will be how much? Fx is r, so I'm replacing this one. And f of r, we have already figured it out here. F of r is nothing but r itself. So if x is equal to r, fx and f of fx are equal to r. They are also equal. So my correct answer is option number A. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. Two cars are travel from the different location and the constant speed. So guys, let's say this is at the car A is here and car B is here. To meet each other starting at the same time, they takes 1.5 hours if they travel towards each other. That means if if the speed of the car A, if I am assuming that the SA and the speed of the car B, I am assuming is SB. If they're traveling towards each other, right, the time taking by them is how much? 1.5 hour. But 10.5 hours if they are traveling in the same direction. So guys, if car A is moving in this direction and car B is also moving in this direction, then the time taking by them is how much? This one I am denoting with T1 and this one I am denoting with T2 is 10.5 hours. Now they are saying that if the speed of the slower car is 60, so I'm assuming that the slower car is which one? SB, B car. So SB is given how much? 60 kilometer per hour. Now they're asking then that the distance traveled by them in kilometer by the slower car when it meets the car while traveling in the towards the each other. That is at what distance, guys, when they are traveling in the same direction, in the same direction when they are traveling, traveling each other, towards each other. In this first one, how much distance they are, car B is going to cover. Now, guys, this is very easy question, guys. This much of the data I don't need because more, all the data they have given. They ask him the distance traveled by the B, car B. It will be nothing but the speed of the car B into the time taken. This is T1. So speed of the car B is 60, time taken is 1.5 hour. So the distance cover is how much? 90 kilometer. So answer is option number B. So this much data is, second data is unnecessarily given. So confuse you. So, this happens in the CAT examination, guys. They will give you the, a lot of the data which is not required basically to solve a particular question. So thank you very much. I hope so. It is clear. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. What they're saying, a school has less than 5,000 students, and if students are divided equally into the teams of 9 or 10 or 12 or 25 each, exactly 4 are always left out. So guys, in these kind of questions, guys, how to find out, the number which when divided by 9, 10 and 12 and 25, remainder is 4. First of all, you have to take the LCM of them, 9, 10, 12 and 25. So let's just start with 3. Then you can have with a 5. Then you can have a 2. Then again 3. Again 2. And last one with the 5. So once you multiply, the number is coming 900. So the number of students should be in the form of 900 into k plus 4 students because 4 is left out. So my numbers can be possible is, if I'm putting k is equal to 1, then my number will be 904. If I'm putting k is equal to 0, the number will be 4. If I'm putting k is equal to 2, the number is 1804. K is equal to 3, 1704. K equal to 4, 3604. K equal to 5, 4504. If I'm putting k equal to 6, the value is coming 5404, which is greater than 5,000, which is not possible. Another condition is given, guys, if however, if they are divided into the teams of 11 each, no one is left out. That means number of students should be divisible by 11. So out of these values, guys, only this value is divisible by 11. So we get that number of students is how much? 1804. Now they're asking the maximum number of the teams of the 12 each that can be formed using the students in the school. So they're asking that if in a team there are 12 students, then how many maximum teams you can make? So total students are 1804. If I divide with 12, 12 ones are 12, 60. 12 5s are 60. 4 is here, 0. So there are maximum 150 teams you can make, where each team there are 12 members. So answer is 150. I hope so it is clear to everyone. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022, slot 3. They're saying that suppose k is an integer such that this quadratic equation has no real roots and this quadratic equation having the two distinct real roots. So guys, we know that if a quadratic equation having no real root, that means b value should be less than 0. So for the given equation 2x square plus kx plus 5 is equal to 0, is b value is nothing but b square minus 4ac should be less than 0. So from here b is nothing but k square, b square is k square, 4 into a is 2, c is 5. So from here k square is less than 40 is coming. So from here k value should be greater than minus 6 and less than 6. This is the first thing you are getting, right? Second thing, guys, for an equation, if there are two distinct roots, then is b value should be greater than 0. That is b square minus 4ac should be greater than 0. If I do this one here, k minus 5 whole square minus 4 into a is nothing but 1 and c is nothing but 1 is greater than 0. This is k square is k minus 5 whole square is k square plus 25 minus 10k minus 4 is less than 0. K square minus 10k plus 21 is greater than 0. So this one I can write as a minus 7k minus 3k plus 21 is greater than 0. From here you take out the k common, so k minus 7. From here you take out the 3 common, it is k minus 7 is greater than 0. So from here k minus 3 into k minus 7 is greater than 0. So here you are getting that k is less than 3 or k is greater than 7. So guys, if I draw a number line quickly here, here I am getting that the values possible are minus 6 to 6, right? Here I am getting that a value, that means from here to here, the numbers are, we can take it, right? From first condition. Second one is saying that, guys, the value should be less than 3. So that means here, below, on the left hand side of 3. And another is saying that our value is greater than 7. That means this value. So guys, here you can see that this area is going to be satisfied. Here it will be equal to as well, right? Because here it is coming as a k square is less than 40. So guys, if I'm putting k is equal to 6, it is still less than 40. So the minus 6 is also going to satisfy here. Right. So minus 6 to excluding 3. Here it is less than 3. So what are the values? What are the integers we can have? Minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 values possible for the k. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So what they say, the arithmetic mean of all the distinct numbers that can be obtained by rearranging the digits in 1421 including itself is how much? So we have to find out the average of the numbers which you can frame using these digits 1421, right? First of all, find out that how many numbers can be possible. So 1421, there are 4 digits are there, out of them 1 and 1 are repeating, right? So this can be done with 4 factorial upon 1 is 2 times repeating, so divided by 2 factorial. So 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 upon 2 into 1. That means there will be 12 numbers are be there. Now guys, you have to find out the sum of all the numbers which you can form using the 1 to 4 1. So guys, the concept which you can understand, you can apply here is that, like say, if I'm taking any number, random number 2 3 2 1, like say 2 3 1, 1 2 3 and so on. If I have to find out the sum of these numbers, how we are getting that? This is 5, This is, 5 plus 2 is 7, and this is 6, 675. This is the one way to add them. Or another way to add them is what, you first add the unit place. So it is coming how much? 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5. Unit place number is, sum is how much? 5. Tens place sum is how much? 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. But point is that the place value of the tens place is 10 times the place value of the unit place. The place value of the unit place is 1, and the place value of the tens place is 10. So sum will be 70. Now, if I talk about the 100 place, sum is how much? Sum of the digits is how much? 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. Again, guys, the place value of the 100 place is 100. So the sum will be 600. Now, guys, if I add all these values, sum of the value of the unit place, tens place, and the 100 place, it will be 675. So this is the approach we are going to use here, right? Now, so guys, my number is 1421. Now, if I talk about the unit place, let's say the last digit is 1 is fixed. So we have 3 digits are remained, and these 3 digits are 1, 4, and 2. So these can be arranged in 3 distinct numbers, 1, 4, 2. This can be arranged by 3 factorial. So 3 factorial means 6 numbers. All these 6 numbers are ending with 1. The sum of these 6 numbers unit place will be 6 into 1 is 6. This is the case when I'm fixing the last place as a 1. Now, if I'm fixing the last place with the 2, then the digits remained in hand is 1, 4, and 1. So the number digits are 1, 4, and 1 are remained. And they have to place in these 3 places. So they can be placed by 3 factorial. And 1 is repeating 2 times, so divide by 2 factorial. That means there are 3 numbers, right? And the value of each number ending with 2. So the sum of these 3 numbers unit place will be how much? 3 to the 6 again. Now similarly, guys, if I'm fixing the last place with the 4, then the digits remained is 1 to 1. So there are how many numbers are there? 3 factorial. 3 numbers can be arranged by 3 factorial, and 1 is repeating 2 times. That means there will be 3 numbers we have. Right. And each number is ending with 4. So the sum will be 3 into 4 is 12. So the sum of these 12 numbers, 6 numbers here, 3 numbers here, and 3 numbers here, their unit place sum will be how much, guys? 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. So its sum of unit place will be how much? 24. Similarly, guys, sum of tens place will be how much? It will be 24. But as the place value of the tens place is 10 times 10, right? So it will be 240. Why it is 24? Because, guys, for the tens place also the digits are same, 1421. The same thing we are going to approach. Similarly, sum of 100 place will be 2400. And here I am writing sum of 1000 place, as this is a 4-digit number, it will be 24000. So the sum of all the numbers will be how much, guys? 24000, 2400, 240, and 24. This will be 64662. So the sum is coming almost 2664. We have to find out the average, as there are 12 numbers, so divide by 12. Once you divide it, you will get this as an average. So my correct answer is option number A. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. They're saying that two ships are approaching a port along a straight route with a constant speed. Initially, the two ships and port formed an equilateral triangle. So let's say I'm making one triangle. Let's say I'm giving it name as a ABC. And let's say here it is a port, here it is the ship 1, and here it is the ship 2. Right? This ship is approaching towards the port, and this ship is approaching toward the port with a speed, some speed, I am taking it, let's say the speed of the first one is as a V1, and the speed of the second one is V2. And I'm assuming that, guys, S2 is greater than S1. That means that this is the faster ship and this is the slower ship. Now they're saying that guys, initially there was 60, as this angle is 60 because this is an equilateral triangle, and the sides is given how much? 24 kilometers. So each one have a 24 kilometer. Now they're saying that guys, when the slow ship traveled 8 kilometers, the triangle formed a new position of two ships, and the port become right angle triangle. Let's say guys, now the new position of ship is 8 kilometer. Slow ship, that is V1, S1. This is 8 kilometer. So remaining is how much? 16 kilometer. When the position of this ship 1 is here, now the ship 1, ship 2 and port is going to make the right angle triangle. Definitely as the S2 ship 2 is faster. So if the position of S1 is 8 kilometer from the B point, then definitely the ship 2 position will be here somewhere, right? It covered more distance, right? With respect to the ship 1. So this is S2, let's say. Now this will make a right angle triangle. This is 90 degree they are making, right? Now guys, this angle is 60, this is 90, this will be automatically 30. Opposite to 90, this is, right, spatial right angle triangle we are getting. 30 and 60. Opposite to 90, it is 2a, opposite 30, it is a, opposite 60, it is a root 3. So opposite to 90, it is 16. That means 2a is equal to 16, then a is equal to how much? 8. So opposite 30, it should be 8. So from here to here, this point is 8. And from here to here, it is 16. From this point to this point, it is 8 root 3. Now, guys, the time ship 1 reached this point, that time ship 2 reached this point. So by the time ship 1 covered the 8 kilometer, ship 2 is going to cover how much? If this is 8, total is 24, this is 16. Time is constant, so speed is going to, distance is directly proportional to speed. So I can say that distance 1 upon distance 2 is equal to V1 upon V2. So distance 1 is how much? 8. Distance 2 is 16. V1 upon V2. Then V1 by V2 ratio is coming how much? 1:2. So I can say that if I'm assuming the rate, speed of the ship 1 is 1 kilometer per hour, then the speed of the boat 2 will be 2 kilometer per hour. Now they're asking when the fastest ship reaches the port, the distance in kilometer between the other ship and the port will be. So that means when the ship 2 is reached the point A. So, if the speed of the V2 ship 2 is 2 kilometer and the remaining distance is 8 kilometer. So the time taken by ship 2 to reach point A is how much? 8 kilometer by speed is 2. That means 4 hours it will take. Right. In this 4 hours, guys, ship 1 covers how much distance? Speed of the ship 1 is 1 into time is 4 hours, so it is 4 kilometer. So from here to here, the distance remaining is 16 kilometer. Out of them, 4 kilometer is covered in that 4 hours. Then the remaining distance to cover is how much? 16 minus 4, that is 12 kilometer. This one they are asking that how much when the ship 2 is at the point A, what is the distance between the port and the ship 1? This is how much? 12 kilometers. So the correct answer is option number C. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So what we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. This question belongs to the geometry part. So they are saying that in a triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC is equal to 8. So you can see that in this triangle ABC, I have made it written a blue color triangle. AB is equal to AC and their values are 8 and 8. A circle is drawn with a BC as a diameter. So BC is the diameter I am taking. And I have assumed that O is the center of this BC, of this orange color circle. So O is the midpoint of BC. So BO will be equal to OC and both are radius of the orange color circle. Passes through the A, this orange color circle is passing through the A. Another circle I have made, which is a black color circle. Its center is A. This is the center of the black color circle. And it passes through the B and C. So this black color circle is passing through the BC point. Then we have to find out the area of the overlapping region. So guys, overlap region of this two circle is which one? This is, if I, draw this one. This part is the overlapped one. Along with that, this part. Right? So first part is nothing but guys, half of the orange color circle, and the second part is the segment of this black circle, right? So let's see. See guys, as BC is the diameter of this orange color circle, and we know that diameter makes 90 degree at the circumference. So this is 90 degree. So this is 8, this is 8. Automatically BC will be 8 root 2. As O is the midpoint of BC, so this will be 4 root 2 and this will be 4 root 2. So we get the radius of this orange color circle, that is 4 root 2. So the area of the orange circle will be how much? Pi r square. Pi as it is, r is how much? 4 root 2 whole square, that is how much? 32 pi. But I am looking for only the half of the area of this orange circle. This is the overlap part. So it will be how much? 32 pi by 2. That is 16 pi. This is the semicircle area of orange color circle. Right? Now we have to next thing which we have to find out is the area of the segment. Area of this segment. This you can find out by subtracting the area of this triangle out of this entire sector, right? So guys, we know that this is a 90 degree, then area of the sector will be how much? 90 by 360 into pi, area of the black circle, right? Pi into r. Radius of this black circle is AB, which value is 8. So it is coming how much? 16 pi. Out of this area of the sector, you have to subtract the area of the triangle. It will be half. ABC will be half. Base is 8 and height is also 8. That is 32. So area of the segment will be how much, guys? Sixteen pi. Out of 16 pi, you are subtracting 32. So this is the area of the segment, and area of the semicircle we have already figured it out. That was 16 pi. So overlapped area is how much? 16 pi minus 32 plus 16 pi. So it is 32 pi minus 32. Take out the 32 common, it is 32 minus pi, 32 into pi minus 1. So correct answer is option number A. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022, slot 3. What they're saying, a donation box can receive only checks of 100, 250 and 500. On one good day, the donation box was found to contain exactly 100 checks amounting to the total of 15,250. Then the maximum possible number of the checks of 500 that a donation box may have contained. So guys, there are three kinds of checks we have: 500, 250 and 100. Total number of the checks are 100. And so I'm saying that let's say this X, this is Y, this is Z. So X plus Y plus Z, that means number of checks of 500 is X, number of checks of Y is 250 is Y, and number of checks of 100 is Z. Its value is 100. And it is also given 500X plus 250Y. If there are 100X number of the checks of 500, and each value of the one check is 500, so the total value is 500X. Y number of 250 checks, and each check having the 250 value, so total value is 250Y. Z number of 100 value check. If one value check is 100, then there are Z check, so value will be 100Z, and its value is given how much? 15,250. So these are the two things are given, and we have to make X maximum. This is the criteria, right? This is the thing we have to do. So let's say I am putting 250 check and 30 500 checks. Then still the sum will be is coming 15 to 50. But total number of the checks is coming how much? 31, which should be 100. So that means how many less checks are we have? 69 less checks we have, right? So try to understand. If I'm decreasing one check of 500, right? Like say 29. One 500 note is equal to 500 notes, right? So I have to adjust here 5 and it will be 1 as it is. So now total number of checks is how much? Here it is 31, total number of the checks. Here it is how much? 35. Now again, if I'm decreasing the one check of 500, then again 5 number of the 100 checks will be increased. So now we have 10 checks, keeping this 250 as it is. So now it will be 39. So every time I'm decreasing one 500 check, the total number of the checks is increased by 4, right? And how much I should have to increase this? Because initially the total number of checks was 31, it should be 100, so I have to increase it to 69. So how many times I have to, how many checks I have to remove from the 500? It will be 17 checks, right? So if I'm decreasing 500 checks from by 17, so it will be remain as a 13 checks, and one 500 check is equal to 500 checks, right? So 17 500 checks will be equal to 8500 checks. Keep is at this one as it is. Now if you count it, guys, it is coming how much? It is coming 99 checks. But guys, I need 100 checks overall. So the next step, what I'm going to do, one 500 check is equal to 250 checks, right? So I'm going to decrease this by 12, decrease by it by 1, so it will be 12. So it will increase by 2. So now the total number of the checks of 250 is 3, and keep this on 85. Now just check it. 12 plus 3 is 15, 15 plus 85 is 100 checks. And the total sum is also 1520. You just check it. 12 500 checks, so it will be 6000 here. 3 250 checks, that means 750 is total sum. 8500 checks, that is 8500. So once you add it, it is coming 15 to 50. So the maximum number of the checks of 500 is almost 12. So the correct answer is 12. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. This is the best method to solve this particular question. If it is not, then you have to make the equations and then solve it. It takes time. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3 paper. So what are they saying that we have to find the average of all the 3-digit number of this arithmetic progression. So the series is 38, 55, 72 and so on. So you can see that the guys, common difference D is how much? 55 minus 38 is 17. So guys, 3-digit number will be, if I add 17 to 72, it is 89. Then again, if I add 17, it is how much? 106. So the smallest 3-digit number which is following this series is 106. Now we know that, guys, maximum number we have is 999, which is 3-digit number. So I have to check that, what will be the last digit, last number, 3-digit number, which is following this pattern and less than 999, right? So guys, we know that the common difference 17. So I just check it, like say 1750, it is 850, right? So if I'm adding 850 here, so it is 956. Means it is quite lesser than 999. So we can have more numbers, right? So let's say I'm checking with 51. Means there are 51 terms after that, So the sum is coming how much? 15 into 7. 51 into 17 is 7. 35, 15. 867. So if I add 867 here, 13, 7, 973. Still, we can have, one more 17 after that. So if I'm putting one more 17 after that, that is 990. So the maximum number, 3-digit number, which is following this pattern is 990, right? So now guys, so my numbers are like 106, and then after that 123 dot 990. We have to find out the average of these three all numbers. So we know that if series is in an AP, the average will be the sum of average of the first number and the last number. So it is 106 plus 990 by 2. 1096 by 2, that is nothing but 598. So this is our correct answer. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022, slot 3. So what they're saying guys, Bob can finish the job in 40 days. So Bob is completing the job in 40 days. Alex is twice as fast as Bob. That means if Alex is 2 times better than Bob, then he is going to take half of the time which Bob is taking. So Bob is taking 40 days, Alex is going to take 20 days. And thrice as good as Cole. So Alex is thrice then better than Cole. So or I can say the Cole is 1/3 of the better than 1/3 times of the Alex. If Alex is taking 20 days, then Cole is taking 60 days. So now guys, I am going to use the LCM method. So 20, 40 and 60. Take the LCM. All are divisible by 20. 1, 2, 3. So 6. So it is how much? 120 is the total unit of the work if I'm assuming. So it is 3, it is 6, it is 2. Right. Now they are saying that if Alex and Bob works together on the first day. So Alex 1 day work is Alex and Bob. Alex 1 day work is 6 units. Bob 1 day work is 3 units. So in a 1 day they are completing 9 units of the work. Then Bob and Cole work together on the second day. So Bob and Cole, Bob 1 day work is 3 units, Cole 1 day work is 2 units. So in a 1 day they are completing 5 units. And Cole and Alex work on a third day. Cole and Alex. Cole 1 day work is 2 units, Alex 1 day work is 6 units. So they are completing 8 units. Now in these 3 days, guys, how much part they are completing? 9 plus 5 is 14, 14 plus 8 is 22 units they are completing in 3 days. Then they are saying that, again, Alex and Bob work for the 4th day and so on. So this roster is going on. They are asking that before completing the work, how many days Alex worked? Okay. So guys, total is 120 unit, right? In a 3 days, 22 units are completing. So guys, in a 15 days, right? How many work is going to be complete? 22 into 5. Means 110 units is going to be complete. Because in 3 days, if in 3 days, 22 units are completing, in 15 days, 110 units will be complete. So remaining is how much? 120 minus 110 units. There was 10 units are remaining. Now guys, after 15 days, the next round will be for Alex and Bob. They are completing 9 units of the work. So that means on the 16th day, when Alex and Bob are working, 9 units are done. So remaining is how much? 10 minus 1, that is 10 minus 9, that is 1 unit is remaining. And that can be done by Bob and Cole in the next day, right? So that means, how many days Alex worked? In this 15 days, in these 3 days, you can see that Alex is working for 2 days, right? So in a 15 days, Alex is working for 10 days. And on the 16th day also Alex worked. So that was overall Alex working for 11 days. Before completion the work. So this is our answer. I hope so that it is clear. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. What they're saying, the length of the all 4 sides of the collateral integral values. If 3 of its sides are 1, 2 and 4, what is the total of the possible length of the 4th side? So let's say guys, this is the collateral I have saying. Let's say 1, 2, 1, and this is the x I'm taking. So guys, maximum value of the x is possible. What is the maximum value? It should be less than the sum of the other 3 sides. This is a property. So x maximum value will be how much? Less than 7. And x minimum value will be equal, should be greater than the difference of the lengthest highest side minus other sum of other two sides. So x minimum should be greater than 4 minus 3 is 1. So x is varying from 1 to 7. What are the possible values? 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there are 5 values are possible. So answer is option number D. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. What they're saying that if root 7 by 5 entire power 3x minus y is equal to 875 by 2401 and 4a by b power 6y minus y equal to 2a by b power y minus 6x for all non-zero real values of a and b, then we have to find out the value of x plus y. So guys, this is given that root 7 by 5 x minus y equal to 875 by 2401. So guys, I am dividing with 7. 7 1 is 7, 7 is 14, 7 5 is 7 3 is 21, 7 4 is 28, 7 3 is right. So now guys, the concept which we are going to use here is that if like say if I'm saying that x power, x by y power a minus b, I can write this one like this way. It is also equal to x by y b minus a. Right. So left hand side it is 7 power 5, 7 by 5 power 3x minus root I can write as a half. It is 125 upon 343. This one I can write as the 5 by 7 power y minus 3x by 2. 125 by 7. 125 is 5 cube and 343 is 7 cube. If I compare it guys, the bases are same. That means y minus 3x by 2 equal to 3. So y minus 3x equal to how much? 6. So this is the one equation you are getting. Next thing is what guys? It is given that 4a power by b power 6x minus y equal to 2a by b power y minus 6x. As this equation should have to be true for any values of the a and b non-zero real values, right? It is only possible when guys the power is equal to 0. If the power is equal to 0, whatever the value of the a and b you are putting, both sides are equal. So from here I am getting that x equal to 6x. This is the second equation if I am assuming it. Put this value in this first equation, it will be 6x minus 3x equal to 6. So 3x equal to 6, x value is coming 2. If x is 2, once I solve this one, y is getting 12. We have to find out the value of x plus y, which is 2 plus 12, which is coming how much? 14. So my correct answer is how much? 14. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. So what are they saying in this question? A glass contains 500 cc of the milk and a cup contains 500 cc of the water. So in the glass, this is the glass, we have 500 cc of milk. I'm denoting milk with M. And another one I have a water. Sorry, here we have a cup, right? And here we have 500 cc of water. Now what is happening guys? 150 cc of the milk is transferred to the cup. So guys, here I am writing milk and water initially. Here I am writing milk and water. So initially milk is 500 here, water is 0. Initially milk is 0 here, 500 water. Now guys, 150 cc of milk is transferred from the glass to the cup. So the remaining milk is almost 350 here. And here the water is remained 0. Here the milk is coming how much? 150 and water is 500. right? Now what they're saying guys, next 150 cc of the mixture is transferred from cup to the glass. So guys, here after the first transfer from the 150 cc of milk to the from the glass to the cup, the ratio of the milk of the milk to the water is how much? 150 by 500. That is how much? 3 by 10, right? So once I am taking out the 150 cc of the mixture, again the milk and water will be in the ratio 3:10, right? So it will be how much? It will milk will be 3 by 13 into 150 and water will be 10 by 13 into 150. So now the new milk is how much? 350 plus 450 by 13, and the water is how much? 1500 by 13, right? Now the amount of the water in the glass and the amount of the milk in the cup in the ratio. So guys, milk is how much remained guys now? Initially it was 150. Now this has been transferred, that is 450 by 13 minus. So this is the remained part of the milk in the cup, and they're asking amount of water in the glass. So water in the glass is how much? 1500 by 13. So water is how much? 1500 by 13 in the glass, and the milk is how much guys? 150 minus 450 by 100, 13, right? Just solve it this one. Take the LCM here. 13 or 150 into 13. 1950 minus 450 is 1500. So it is coming this much. Now we have to find out the ratio of these two. Ratio is coming how much guys? 1500 by 13. This is the water in the glass, and 1500 by 13. It is the milk in the cup. So the ratio is coming how much? 1:1. So this is our final answer. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. So D is the correct answer. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. What they're saying here in this question. If 3 plus 2 root 2 is the root of the equation of this one, and 4 plus 2 root 3 is the root of the equation of quadratic equation of this one, then we have to find out the value b by m plus c minus 2b by n. So guys, the given equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. If one of the root is 3 plus 2 root 2, then guys, next root will be conjugate to this one, right? And we know that sum of roots is nothing but minus b by a. So if I add these two values, guys, minus 2 root 2 and plus 2 root 2 will cancel out. Alpha plus beta will be coming 6. So minus b by a by is 6. And L product of root is c by a. So c by a is what, guys? If I multiply this with this, 3 plus 2 root 2 multiply with 3 minus 2 root 2. This is the formula of a plus b into a minus b. So it will be a square minus 2 root 2 ka whole square, which is nothing but 9 minus 8, it is 1. So c by a is coming 1. Now I am going to consider the next equation, which is given. Next equation is ay square plus 5my plus n equal to 0. Here if I'm saying that this is, this one I am assuming is alpha 1 and beta 1 roots are. In this case, I'm assuming that alpha 2 is the root of this. It is given how much? 4 plus 2 root 3. Then definitely beta 2 will be conjugate to this. Then alpha 2 plus beta 2 will be how much, guys? Add of these two. So once I'm adding that, plus root 2, 2 root 3 and minus 2 root 3 will be cancelled out. So it will be 8. And alpha 2 into beta 2 will be how much, guys? This into this. 4 plus 2 root 3 multiply with 4 minus 2 root 3. So this is a plus b into a minus b. So it is 4 square minus 2 root 3 ka whole square. Is 16 minus 12, which is coming how much? 4. And alpha 2 plus beta 2 is nothing but minus m by a. And here it is alpha plus beta, alpha 2 into beta 2 is n by a. So we get these four values, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Right, we have to find out the value of the b by m plus c minus 2 by n. So b by m plus c by n, I just divide this one, minus 2b by n. Guys, see, if I'm saying that this is first equation, this is second equation, this is the third equation, and this is the fourth equation, I need b by m. So if I divide the first equation with the third equation, right, I will get b by n. So it will be 6 by 8. B by n is how much? 6 by 8. Plus c by n, to get the c by n, I'm going to divide second equation with the fourth equation. I will get c by n, and its value will be how much, guys? 1 by 4 minus 2 times of b by n. So in that case, guys, what I'm going to do that, I'm going to divide the first equation with the fourth equation. I will get how much, guys? Minus b by n. And minus b by n, how much I'm getting? 6 by 4. I need the, this one I can say as the 2 into minus b by n. So minus b by n is how much? 2 by 6 by 4 plus, right? Because I am finding a minus b by n getting value. So 2 3s are 2 4s are. Once I'm adding 3 by 4 with the 1 by 4, it will be 4 by 4 plus. This will be how much, guys? 3. 4 by 4 is 1. 1 plus 3 is how much? 4. So this one they are asking. So my correct answer is 4. C is the correct answer. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you very much. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022, slot 3. So what they're saying, suppose the medians BD and C of a triangle ABC intersect at the point O. If the area of the triangle ABC is 108 square centimeters, then the area of the triangle EOD will be how much, right? So guys, here I have drawn a diagram. I have taken the triangle ABC and there are two medians, BD and EC I have taken. So if BD is a median, then AD will be equal to DC. If C is a median, then B will be equal to A. Right, these are the two things I got. Now the concept which we are going to use here is that, please try to understand, if this is a one triangle, if I'm saying that this is a one median, right? So guys, if I'm giving it name like say PQR and this is M, so PM is a median, then guys, this median is going to divide this triangle into two equal parts. So area of the triangle PQM should be equal to area of the triangle MR PMR. This is the one concept I'm going to use it. Now guys, so that means, another concept which you can use here is that if I'm like say, if I'm drawing a third median from here, let's say it is joining at point E, not E, E is here already, F, right? So this O is the centroid, right? So guys, another property is what, if we have drawn the three medians, these three medians are dividing this triangle into 6 equal parts. 1 2 3 4 5 6, all these 6 are equal parts. So that means area of the triangle AOD will be equal to area of the triangle AOE. I'm writing here. Area of the triangle AOD will be equal to area of the triangle AOE will be equal to area of the triangle EOB will be equal to area of the triangle BOF will be equal to the area of the triangle FOC will be equal to the area of the triangle COD, and it will be equal to the 1/6 part of the entire area of the triangle ABC, which is given how much, guys? 108. So each one is equal to 18. Now guys, another property which we can use here is that if this is a one triangle, like say I'm taking as a M and O, and if I'm joining the midpoints of these two, like say I'm taking as a and B, these are the midpoints of these two sides, then get this area, this triangle area MAB will be 1/4 of the entire triangle area. So guys, what I'm going to do in the next step is that I'm going to join these lines ED. So guys, as E and D are the midpoints of sides AB and AC respectively, then the area of the triangle AED will be 1/4 of area of the triangle ABC. And area of the triangle ABC is given how much is 108. So just solve it. 4 to the 27, right? Now guys, I have to find out the area of the triangle EOD. This triangle area can be get by if I subtract the area of the triangle AED out of area of the quadrilateral AEOD. So area of the triangle EOD is nothing but out of the area of the quadrilateral AEOD. If I subtract the area of the triangle AED, I will get that. Now guys, AEOD is nothing but area of the triangle AEO plus area of the triangle AOD minus triangle AED. As I know that AOE and AOD are both are equal to 18. So 18 plus 18 is how much? 36. And area of the triangle AED already I have found out that is 27. So the value is coming how much? 9. So area of the triangle EOD is how much? 9. So this is our correct answer. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So I'm going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. What they're saying guys, Moody takes 30 seconds to finish the riding an escalator if he walks on his normal speed in the same direction, and he takes 20 seconds to finish the riding the escalator if he walks at his twice his normal speed in the same direction. Now guys, escalator questions are, the concept of the escalator is as similar to the downstream and the upstream concepts. If a person is moving in the same direction of the escalator, then we consider it as a downstream. That means the speed of the man and the speed of the escalator is going to be add. And if they are moving opposite to each other, then we take as a consider that as an upstream case where the speed of the escalator is going to be subtract from the speed of the man. Right. Now guys, what I'm assuming that the number of steps is n, number of steps is n, the speed of the man is s, and the speed of the escalator is e. Now they are saying that Moody is taking 30 seconds if he is moving with his normal speed and in the same direction of the escalator. Then with the distance covered is n, and the speed will be what guys? As he is moving in the same direction of the escalator, so the speed of the escalator is going to be add. It is given how much? 20. This is the first equation here I am getting. Second time is equal to 30, not 20. It is given 30. Second time when he is moving with the twice of his speed and in the same direction, so again escalator speed is going to be add to the twice of his normal speed. The time taking is 20 now. Now guys, divide equation 1 by equation 2. We get 2s plus e upon s plus e equal to 3 by 2. Now just solve it guys. This is 4s plus 2e equal to 3s plus 3e. Bring this 3s on the other side. 4s minus 3s will be s. 3e minus 2e will be e. That the speed of the person is equal to speed of the escalator. Now see guys what they're asking. If Moody decides to stand still on the escalator, then the time in second needed to finish the riding. That means now Moody is not moving, only escalator is moving. That means S is equal to 0. If S is equal to 0, then guys, what is the time taking to cover the n step? It will be number of steps divided by speed of the escalator. This we have to figure it out. Now I use S equal to E here. I'm going to replace this S with the E. I will get n upon 2 times of E is equal to how much? 30. Then bring this 2 on the other side. It will be how much? 60. This we have to figure it out. So the time taking by them, by time taking to cover the steps, if Moody stand still, is 60 seconds. So my correct answer is 60. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. So what they saying here, the minimum possible values of this expression, that is x square minus 6x plus 10 3 minus x, whereas x is less than 3. So guys, once I divide, I can write this one in a method like this way. This part is nothing but 3 minus x ka whole square plus 1 upon 3 minus x Once I divide it, it is coming 3 minus x plus 1 upon 3 minus x. If I assume m, 3 minus x as the m, as I know that x is less than 3, so m value definitely greater than 0. That means a positive number, right? So I can replace this 3 minus x with the m. So it will be in the expression in the form of m plus 1 by m. And there is a property that, guys, if m is greater than 0, then the minimum value of m plus 1 by m is 2. So my correct answer is option number A. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022, slot 3. So what they're saying, guys, in an examination, the average marks of the students in the section A and B are 32 and 60 respectively. So average marks of A is 32 given, and average marks of B is given how much? 60. The number of students in class A is 10 less than the number of students in section B. If I assume that the number of students in section B is n, then the number of students in section A is n minus 10. If the average of all the marks across both the section combined is an integer, right? So guys, what will be the average? 32 is the average of the section A, and there are n minus 10 students, plus average of the section B is 60, and there are n students, and there are total how many students, guys? 2n minus 10. So this will be the average of both the sections. So once you solve it, it is coming 92n minus 320. And divide both sides, upper numerator and denominator by 2. So I will get it 46n minus 160 n minus 5. Once I divide it, guys, I will get it the 46 plus, upper numerator, I'm going to divide it by n minus 5. So 46 multiply 46 n, this will be 30, 230. This cancel, this cancel, this will be 70. So it will be 70 upon n minus n. Now they're saying that the average should be integer. In that case, we have to find out the maximum and minimum possible number of section n. So we have to find out the minimum and maximum value of n minus 10. So guys, what can be the minimum value of n? Definitely, it should be more than 10, all right? So I have to take in this way that, n minus 5 is going to divide the 70. So the minimum value which I can take for the n is how much? 12. If I'm taking n is equal to 12, this will be 46 plus 70 upon 12 minus 5 is 7. So it is coming how much? 56, which is an integer. So this is the minimum value. Now for the maximum value I can take for the n is 75. If I'm taking 75, guys, 75 minus, this will be 46 upon 70 upon 75 minus 5 is 70. It is coming how much? 47. So this is the maximum value. This is the minimum value. Then a n minus 10 minimum value will be 2, and the maximum value will be 65. So their difference will be 65 minus 2 is how much? 63. So this is our answer. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022, slot 3. The group of n people worked on a project. They finished 35% of the project by working 7 hours a day for 10 days. So guys, here M1 is how much? N, capital N. D1 is 10 days. H1 is 7 hours per day. And work is how much? W1 is how much? 35%. Therefore, 10 people left. So M2 is how much? N minus 10. And the remaining people finished the rest of the project in 14 days. So D2 is 14. And S2 is 10. And the rest work is 65%, right? So we are going to use the equation method, that is M1 H1 D1 upon W1 equal to M2 S2 D2 upon W2. Just put it here, N into 7 into 10 upon 35 equal to N minus 10 into 14 into 10 by 65. Just solve it. This 10 and 10 cancel. 7 2s are 14. 5 7s are 5 13s are This 13n equal to 14 into n minus 10 equal to 14n minus 140. So 13n, 14n minus 13n is n is equal to how much? 140. So initially there were 140 people were working. So answer is option number A. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. They're saying that C is 16x by y plus 49y by x for some non-real value of x and y, non-zero real value of x and y. C cannot take the values out of these four options. So guys, if I say that there are two values, this is 1, another is this is 1. Both are, real numbers. So guys, we know that arithmetic mean will be greater than or equal to geometric mean. So arithmetic mean of these two is 16x by y plus 49y by x by 2 should be greater than under root 16x by y into 49y by x. This and this cancel, this and this cancel. So 16x by y plus 49y by x is greater than or equal to 2 times 16 into 49. So guys, as this is the under root, so it will be giving you the plus and minus. So as in it is greater than, if I assume the left hand side as a k, so I'm getting k is greater than 2 under root 16 into 49. So I'll then get that k should be greater than or equal to 4 into, 16 root is 4, 49 root is 7, 7 4 is 28 into 56. And k should be less than minus times of 4 into 7, 28, 56. So guys, greater than 56, this value is okay, right? So this cannot be answer because they're asking which cannot take my answer. Right, minus 60 is less than minus 56, so this cannot be my answer. Minus 70 is less than minus 56, this is cannot be my answer. Minus 50 is not satisfying this range, so this is my answer. So A is the correct answer. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you. Hello everyone. So we are going to discuss this question. This question came in CAT 2022 slot 3. So what they're saying, consider 6 distinct natural numbers such that average of the two smallest natural number is 14, average of the two largest natural numbers 28. In order the maximum possible average of these 6 numbers. So there are 6 numbers, guys. Let's say n1, n2, n3, n4, n5, and n6. The average of these two are 28. These are the increasing, in an increasing order. Smallest these two is the average is 14. So the sum of these two will be 14 into 2, that is 28. Sum of these is 20 into 2 is 56. If I assume that the average of middle two is A, then their sum will be 2 into A. As guys, these two numbers are between the more than n1 and n2 and less than n5 and n6. That means their average should be between 14 to 28. It cannot be less than 14 and cannot be more than 28. Now guys, average of these 6 numbers will be 28 plus 2a plus 56 divided by 6 numbers. 56 plus 28 is 84. So it is how much? 14 plus a by 3. This is the average. Now I should have to make it maximum when the a is maximum, and the a maximum value can be 28. It should be less than 28. It cannot be equal to 28 even though. So guys, as they're asking about the maximum number, maximum average, so I'm starting with, best approach is that you use the options itself. If I assume that the average maximum average is 24, so it is 24 if I'm taking it, then a by 3 is coming how much? 24 minus 14 is 10. A is coming 30. And I know that a should be less than 28. So this cannot be my answer. Out. Now I check with the other options quickly. If I'm taking that, next bigger one is 23.5. So if this is the case, this is 9.5, a by 3. A value is coming how much? 28.5, which is again more than 28. So it is also, this is not my answer. Now check with the next big option, that is for 22.5. If I'm taking 22.5, a by 3 is coming how much? 8.5. A value is how much? 25.5, which is lesser than 28. So this is the maximum value we can have for the average of these six number. So my correct answer is option number B. I hope so that it is clear to everyone. Thank you.